Hey guys, so welcome back to the game called Kyle is Famous. Now, when I was editing my last video, there was something that I saw that I have to show you guys. So we're gonna skip the wake up thing. We're gonna exit the bed. We're gonna open the closet, and then there it was dark, and he could only really see his hanging shirts. Now that is where I need the flashlight. Now that means there is more to explore. So I already have the mobile phone. Now I'm not sure if what I get from this closet is gonna stay with me forever, just like the mobile phone. So that is what we're gonna find out as well. So if it does not stay with us, then that means we have to wait hours on the flashlight thing. We will see what's up. We're gonna first off, we'll choose an outfit while we're here. Anyway, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna sit at desk. We're gonna check in the drawer. Gonna take the flashlight. Okay, and then we're gonna take the change, start to change. Okay, go back to the desk. We're gonna go back to the room. Exit the bed, leave apartment. The tech store. We're gonna buy the batteries. Okay, insert into flashlight. Okay, now back to the tech store. I still have 11 hours. We're gonna go back to the street. We're gonna enter the apartment. Come on, don't run out. We're gonna return to the bedroom. Okay, we're gonna open the closet, and it was dark, and you could only really see his hanging shirt. Inspect with flashlight. Here we go. Kyle turned his flashlight into the moist cave-like closet that had not seen light in years. More, after several minutes of searching around with the light, Kyle saw something unusual in the back. A small metal box with a large red button sat in the back, stamped with a travel time label. Take box for later. Travel time. Kyle, bored of the situation, mashed the button hardly, reading the label above. The box hummed and shook. The outside metal grew hot and slowly curved in on itself. In a moment, it was already in the morning. Kyle had gained several hours of preparation time. Ooh, holy fucking shit, dude. Okay, so we time traveled. But what if we take the box for later? If we take the box for later, then we'll have more time for the talk show. Hold on. What if we... hold on, I don't know. But what happens when we get more thing? That's the problem. Okay, first I want to try the... let's see if the time travel does anything. No, but we can't do that. Hold on, we can't do that. Because if we waste time on the flashlight, then we won't have enough time to prepare for the actual interview. Let's try it first. Hold on. Yeah, that does really waste a lot of time. So I drank, but I took breakfast. I wore the outfit, but now I have only 4 hours left, so that does not give me enough time to get the time travel thing. Huh. Now, what would that help me with? It's just not enough time. It's just not enough time, is it? If you visit tech store, buy batteries and insert a flashlight, just time over. So maybe I need to learn an answer to how would I answer the question from Rachel. So maybe time travel thing will help. Now, do we need to scavenge something? I don't think we need to. Okay. We'll be back to the scavenging, see if that gives us anything. That gives us gossip, but there's something called bugs, so would that help with something? I don't know. I can't even tell in this game whether something helps me or not. Open the fridge and prepare breakfast. Now, there was still a locked door that I noticed that we did not get to open. But we're gonna leave apartment, we're gonna go downstairs and visit the neighbors. Greet and start a conversation. Ask Gabby about Rachel. Okay. Gabby, Kyle asked what are your true thoughts about Rachel. Oh, Rachel, Gabby, she's a wonderful woman. Her generous acts have inspired more good work than bad, okay? Gabby trailed off, not meeting Kyle's eyes. Okay, after several uncomfortable minutes of silence. So that is it. We still have 10 hours left, we could still do something with it. Now, there's another thing. When I visited the tech store in the last episode, I had the thing, what do you call it? Hold on. it's Technogym. So I had that on the top as an icon. That means I did have something. So we're gonna steal Technogym, maybe, and we're gonna see if that just gives us something. Okay, that does give us something. So we're gonna return to the apartment, and then we're gonna do what? That's everything, right? Let's see if we can still get the... Force the door open with forehead. Does that help us with something? Don't tell me that's gonna fuck me up. After smashing his features into the solid wood for survival, Kyle gained severe short-term amnesia. Amnesia? Is that good or bad? Okay, let's see what's up. This is gonna be fucked up. Hurry to the set. Sitting across from his host here was a glamorous... Okay. Interview Technogym instead. I wanna do that first. Kyle roughly shoved Rachel out of her seat and placed Technogym in her stead. Hello, Technogym, said Kyle. I'm going to interview you today. Kyle grasped Technogym's hand and tried to shake it, but instead tore it off the cardboard frame. Kyle's producer, sensing viral media, pulled the bewildered Rachel out of frame and motioned to the crew to go live. Cameraman moved, lights flashed, and suddenly the studio was on air. Hi, I'm Kyle, said Kyle, and tonight I'm going to interview a very special guest. He pointed at Technogym using the dismembered arm. Technogym started to smoke from the heat of the lights. Would you like to introduce yourself? Asked Kyle. Knowing Jim would probably not speak, Kyle took it upon himself to be his voice as well. Hi, Kyle, he said, raising the pitch of his voice. My name is Rachel May, and I am a very special guest. Oh, Rachel's expression of confusion turned to shock. Well, Rachel, you look way too thin and absolutely terrible and should feel ugly. Kyle gave Jim a meaningful stare. Wow, Kyle, he said, I'm sure wish I could look like you. Dr. Jim burst into flames. Instantaneously, the sprinkler system initiated. Curtains of water poured down from the rafters. Within seconds, the production equipment was doused in water. The set was full ablaze with electrical fires. Kyle's crew abandoned their posts as cameraman and the sound mixers to try to put the fires out. As the crew scampered around the cameras continued to run. Kyle sat motionless, staring forward. Eventually, the fires were all put out. Kyle's producer shut off the broadcast, leaving vacant stares as the final frame. Kyle's ratings skyrocketed. Technology became a staple on the show after ending up destroyed by the end of each episode. Oh. Although Rachel did not come back on the show, her cardboard portrayal did. Rachel, with a U, was very, very popular. Interviewed quote-unquote Rachel. I did not expect that to happen. Also, so we're not gonna do the thing this time. Okay, so I think I goofed this time. I didn't prepare breakfast. I tried to eat condiments, but that took me way more time than it would take me to prepare breakfast. So let's see what happens with that. It still says food is done, so maybe I will not fall asleep during the interview. Okay, so the food is done. We had the flashlight. We did time travel. We have the clothes. Yeah, and we need to talk to the neighbors. So leave apartment. Visit downstairs with neighbors. Maybe that gives us like something to say about Rachel at the start. We come back to the street, and then we have a Thomas level, which I don't know what we can do. Yeah, get amnesia. Hold on. Check locked door. Force. Back to the hallway, and that's it. Resources. Hold on. Where did we get this from? Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for. Wait, I do have the flashlight now. Resources. Kyle began to comb through the damp piles of filth and mold on his floor in search of helpful items. Oh, okay, so we have resources now. So if I have the flashlight, then I can look for the resources. Okay, cool. See if this changes anything. Rachel looked up and smiled. Cool. I responded. Oh shit. Forget her name from amnesia. Hello, you. Kyle's ears began to ring from his concussion. Rachel looked at Kyle slightly confused but continued smiling. Before she noticed the glazed look in Kyle's eyes, the producer approached. Time to get started, he said, putting a hand on Kyle's shoulder. Let's get stationed. Kyle sat in the nearest chair. Rachel, her seat stolen, sat in the host chair. Okay. A moment after sitting, the studio lights brightened and the camera screwed down. Good morning, everyone, said Kyle. My name is, Kyle made a desperate effort to remember his name or really anything. Kyle looked at Rachel. Do you know who I am? He asked. Rachel looked back confused. Who are you? Well, if you're not Kyle, I don't know who you are. Rachel smiled sweetly. Kyle made up his mind that he was probably Kyle. Okay. Well, he said, I'm Kyle. A long silence followed. Eventually, Rachel spoke again. And I'm Rachel. Hi, everyone, she waved. Hi, Rachel, said Kyle. So why are you here? Rachel was visibly worried. Ha ha, funny, she said. Are you planning on asking me any questions? I mean, I don't have any ideas, said Kyle. Hold on, I do have the notes, right? Okay. Kyle kept staring at Rachel. Someone coughed. Kyle looked around and noticed the crew. Who on earth are all of you? Yeah, nobody answered. Kyle got out of his chair and walked off frame, leaving Rachel alone with millions of viewers. Rachel started to attempt to entertain the audience herself. Eventually, the producer ended the broadcast only due to technical issues. Kyle woke up in his bed the next day, remembering nothing about what had happened. Forgot everything. That's how we do it, boys. Okay, not get amnesia this time, and we have resources. That's cool. We're gonna try this again. I'm gonna scavenge for resources. There we go. After finding and eating a few bits of crumbs and old cheese, Kyle found something much more important. Oh, eating cheese, that gave me food? Indeed, it was the corpse of Harry, a friend that had gone missing years ago while at Kyle's house. What the hell are you doing? Kyle was glad to see him again, but was unsure of whether to interrupt such an important day with Harry business. We're leaving for another time, that's not gonna give to me anything. Deal with Harry. Kyle hoisted Harry onto his shoulder and took him outside. Kyle began dragging Harry's body down the street, drawing many stairs. Okay? Kyle knew exactly where he needed to take Harry's corpse on a lovely playdate. Just the two of them. What are you doing? Kyle and Harry started at the arcade. Kyle has Harry's arms to operate the joysticks and push buttons. After 5 or 6 different games, the two friends had enough tickets for a single candy bar. They took their prize to the local park for eating. Kyle tried to feed some of the chocolate bar to Harry, but Harry seemed to not have an appetite. After eating, Kyle noticed a nearby playground. He dragged Harry over. Kyle tried to figure out a way to swing Harry on the swing set, but lacking the ability to grip, Harry kept falling out. Instead, Kyle started to lug Harry to the top of the slide and shove him down time and time again. Finally, Kyle took Harry to the movies to see as many popular films as their pocket change allowed. Theater. Kyle quickly found that he had no pocket change, so he searched through Harry's corpse until he found his wallet. Kyle bought 2 tickets to A Love Romance. After getting inside, Kyle left Harry to go find a restroom. By the time Kyle had finished using the restroom, he had forgotten that he brought Harry along. Kyle watched A Love Romance by himself. Harry's corpse sat on a bench in the atrium. While Kyle was in the movie, a beautiful thing happened. Okay? Harry's corpse, imbued with the power of friendship and love, was reanimated. Harry's old, rotten flesh gained color and life. His fingernails regrew. His missing eye came back. By the time the movie was over, Harry was able to greet Kyle with a large friendly hug as his old self. Kyle was confused, but delighted that his long-lost friend met him on his way out of the theater. The two made plans to get drinks together and parted ways for the day. Kyle returned home forgetting about the interview with Rachel. Helped a friend, quote-unquote help. What the fuck just happened? We had a corpse and he came back to life and we enjoyed the day and we missed the interview. That's what we get for scavenging for stuff. And we did eat something, but that didn't help me at all. Okay, I don't know at this point. You don't need to forget, you don't need to get amnesia. I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, scavenge for bugs. Kyle started to pick between the fuzz of his bedroom carpet, hoping to catch a stray beetle or two. Soon he had a small handful of various insects dead and alive. Eat immediately. Kyle threw back his head and crammed the sticky, wriggling mass into his mouth. He felt refreshed. Ooh, bad food. Okay, well, we still have food, so that helps. So we do have the notes, we have the food, quote unquote, and then we have the clothes. Yeah, I still have a flashlight. We can visit the pantry, because when I visited the pantry, it said it was dark. So yeah, let's see if there's anything there. So desk, we're gonna check in the drawer, we're gonna get the small key. Okay, then we're gonna go to the kitchen. Check pantry. Okay, unlock with the small key. The pantry door lock creaked as if it, instead of an assortment of canned goods and grains, Kyle's pantry stored his massive amount of bottled lard. You go to the pantry for now, chug a bottle of lard. Okay, but it said it was dark, right? Okay, chug a bottle of lard. Double bad food. Kyle widely sucked down another bottle. He felt very sick. Chug a bottle. Kyle's vomit and the lard was mixing in a way to make it hard to tell which was which. Finish off the pantry. As Kyle finished the last bottle of lard, he felt a wave of accomplishment over him. Oh my god, double bad food? Okay. Oh. Kyle vomited all of the horrible things he had eaten earlier onto the floor. Rachel looked at Kyle concerned, gave a couple coughs, and decided to play it cool and decided to play it cool and keep the show running. Kyle stopped, then vomited again, then continued with a shaky voice. Tonight I have a pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera. Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here. Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well dive right in. Okay, so bad food means he's gonna vomit, is the problem. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. I produced the notes he had taken earlier. After reading the final thing, so something to ask you. If that's the case, Kyle may ask you something. Returned to prepare the camera shut down and the was. Kyle returned home knowing the internet was gone well. Whereas little bit something was still missing. That's very well. So vomiting is not good or not bad. Or no. We still have to interview with Rachel, the neighbor. Okay, let's try the neighbor thing first. Man, it's such a chore to do all this thing again. Over and over again. Okay, so we have food, we have a flashlight with batteries, we have clothes, we have the notes, and we talked about Rachel. So let's see, let's go on to the show, see what's up. I'll hurry to the set, sticker across. Okay, Kyle approached her, Rachel. She said, I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded, so politely, shake hands. More. Okay. Introduce Rachel. Tonight I have no more introduction. Kyle motioned, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss. I'm very ready, and said Rachel with a smile. Kyle produced notes. I think that's how I was planning to ask. You prepare for your interview in advance. Camera shut down and the broadcast was over. Kyle returned home knowing the interview had gone well, but as he lay in bed, felt that perhaps something was still missing. Game, now you were just kidding with me. There's nothing else that I can do. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that I can do. I'm gonna try something. I don't want to prepare the notes. I wanna browse social media instead. But do I have enough time? I don't think I have enough time. There's only 3 hours left. So what happens when I don't just write notes at all? I go back to the bedroom. We're gonna scavenge for gossip. Wait, now I heard that Rachel was leaving for the thing, I believe. Or something about Vigilante as well. Yeah, we can try the next one. See what happens when you don't get notes. Okay, hurry to the set. Approach Rachel. Answer politely. Shake hands. Start the broadcast. Good evening, everyone. Set the normal introduction. Have enough to discuss. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile. In a shock, Kyle realized he had never bothered to prepare any notes for the interview. Knowing he had the eyes of millions upon him, Kyle came up with a solution quickly. Blame Rachel for lack of notes, run away, play dead. Why would I? Now I think there are 3 endings right here as well. So blame Rachel for the lack of. Rachel, I need to be honest, you're not terribly interesting. I could not think of what I should ask you. And in fact, continued Kyle, I would far rather interview a fish than I would you. And furthermore, said Kyle, I'm not sure I could tell the difference between a you and a fish. Kyle leaned back in his chair and desperately hoped the blame had been shifted adequately. Rachel glowered at Kyle. Kyle glowered back. Rachel left the studio. Kyle no longer had a guest and spent the next 42 minutes staring at the camera slightly. By blaming others. Okay. We have one last one. Then we're gonna get the gossip and appropriate notes. And I think that's it. Okay, one last one. And that's it. So we have notes, we have clothes, we have food, we have gossip. That's it. Ask Gabby about being a vigilante. Would that help with something? I don't know. Rachel. Okay. Kyle hurried to the set. Approached Rachel. Shall we take a gym? No. More. Answer politely. Shake hand. Gossip about neighbor. No. Start. Introduce Rachel. More. So if I go ask Gabby about Vigilante, maybe that would help with something. Oh, let's see. Lot to discuss. We have the notes right here. We prepare it together. Camera shut down. Okay, I'm gonna try one thing more. And I get the gossip thing. When I go downstairs and talk about Gabby. Talk with Gabby about that. Okay. Gabby asked Kyle, are you the bug vigilante more? For a moment Gabby looked stunned, but then she realized his seriousness. Gabby nodded once. The door shut in Kyle's face. What about it? So yeah, that doesn't help me with something. I think that's it. The other endings are just like I don't know, silly endings. There should be an excellent interview because it says when he went to the bed something was missing. I don't know what else to do that would make sense. Maybe we didn't get different clues. I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave this episode here. Maybe if I have some other clue that will come back to the game. But yeah, I was actually not planning on recording the second episode. But it was that when I saw the flashlight thing, I was like, I didn't try that on the video, and there's much more I can explore as well. So let's just make another video. But yeah, the game is so interesting though. Yeah. I kind of want to get the perfect ending, but just I don't know what to do. And if you guys find any tips or something, leave that in the comments if you want to. Check out the game yourself, see if you can find the perfect ending. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.